Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Megan and I am the owner of Little Inklings Design. I'm obsessed with books and I love creating new tools and products for every book lover. If you want to see more sneak peeks of upcoming products and random bookish videos in the future, be sure to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. So today we're going to take a look at my newest product and I'm so excited to share it all with you. It is called a novel companion and it is the sister product to our Always Fully Booked planner that we created at the end of last year. My goal for creating the novel companion book is pretty simple actually. I just wanted a place that I could keep track of all of my bookish things like lists and hauls and reviews all in one place. Normally I have lists everywhere. I have them on my phone, in my head, on my computer, everywhere really. So I just wanted to have a place that I could use that it's all put together and helps me keep all of my bookish things more organized while also having fun with it and being a little bit more creative. I've had so many people tell me that they're just not a creative person and I think that anyone can be creative. I think you just have to try. And that's my goal with a novel companion is I wanted to create something that helps you create and have fun and also be organized. So that was the goal of the novel companion. It's not a planner, although it does help you plan a little bit. It keeps track of book reviews, book hauls, or other hauls that you do. It also keeps track of books you want to read. It gives you like a checklist so that if you can just write a massive list of books you want to read and check them off when you do. It also keeps track of some goals, your favorite quotes, movies you want to see, TV shows you want to watch. Basically, it is a guidebook to all things bookish and it's the perfect sidekick to keep your reading life more coordinated while also engaging in your creative side. Now let's jump into the flip through and take a closer look at all of the pages. Alright, now that we are all zoomed in, let's take a look at what's inside. So to start, we just have a standard "If lost, please return to" page. The first page in the planner is an empty bookshelf. I didn't want this book to be date specific. I want you to be able to use it whenever you want. It doesn't matter what year it is. So that's why you won't find any kind of dates throughout the whole book. But I just wanted to create a empty bookshelf that you can use however you want. You can use it to keep track of the books you've read. You can use it as a TBR. You can color it in however you want. This page is pretty much open to you and however you want to use it. Next we come to a new page, which is the books to read checklist page. There are 6 pages that are all books to read pages, and it just has a red checkbox here and the title and the author. So yeah, it's pretty simple, but I just thought it would be a nice place to keep track of all of the books that I want to read. And then we have the must-see movies and TV shows to binge page. In the planner, this was put all on just one page, and a lot of you, when I asked for your feedback, said you wanted to see them split onto 2 so that there was more room. So that's what we did with this book. So there's double the space of the TV shows, and then I added these film strips for the movies so you can write them in. So there's a lot more room in this one for those things. Then we have the favorite quotes page. Also, when I asked for your feedback on the planner, a lot of you mentioned there wasn't enough room for quotes. So I thought I would create a fun little space that you could write in quotes, and there's a whole bunch of different sizes depending on the length of your quote. And I really just wanted you guys to have a place that you could be creative instead of just a lined space. This has some lines. You could add lines if that's what makes you more comfortable. But really it's just a place that you can keep track of all your favorite quotes, whether it's in a book, a movie, a TV show, or just an inspirational quote that you heard. So again, there's 6 pages. Each page has a different color scheme and different layout. Next we have a goals section. This page is pretty much right out of the Always Fully Booked planner. And then we come into the important dates section. So this is super open. It's just one category per month, and it goes through all the months, and you can use this to keep track of your most anticipated releases, upcoming conventions, author signings, movies, and other important dates. So this page again is also really open, so you can list if you want to, or you could get a little bit more creative. You could try your hand at some lettering, some doodling, whatever you want. So next we come into the TBR and the new bookish haul section. So I created a list where you have the date, the book or item, and who it was from, and you can write in the month here. I wanted it to be that it didn't have to be just books that you got. So if you get some bookish candles, if you get a bookish t-shirt, it doesn't even have to be bookish, really. Anything that you get, you can keep track of here. If you want to write the price in, I would recommend just writing it on the same line as the book / item. As I said, you can use this book however you want. The TBR page is the exact same as what's in the planner. You can write in the month, and you'll find that there's 10 of these spreads in the book. After this, we come across the social media schedule. Of doing just a list, I decided to make it really, really open and not limit it to just Bookstagram, but all social media. So if you write blog posts, or you do YouTube, or if you just do Bookstagram, this is a calendar for you to schedule your posts. Also, alternatively, if you do more than one bookish monthly photo challenge, you have room to write each challenge on the day. So yeah, and the whole calendar is blank, so you can use it for whatever month. You just fill in the dates. I also have a couple lines here for if you want to write down the name of your photo challenge. So you can put the month here, and then the photo challenges here. Or if you were doing like a readathon, you can put the name here and like mark it off on the calendar. And then there's just a notes and ideas section here. But as I said, I wanted it to be really open, that you could use it for whatever month, but also you can use it for a variety of social medias. With this is also like a monthly thing, so there will also be 10 of these. And then after each kind of like monthly thing, there's a special page, which we're coming up upon next. So there's always on one side, there is a very blank page that has like an empty checklist. There's some lines, there's just a blank space, and then a dot grid. And that page is just so you can use it to keep track of if you have any monthly goals, if you wanted to try your hand at some bullet journaling but wanted it to be a little bit more laid out. That's what these pages are for. Again, there's 10 of them, and then on the other side there's always like a fun page. It doesn't have to be used for that month, like you could use them all at once if you wanted to, or you could use each one throughout the whole year. One is called Literary Locations, and it is, the idea behind it was to create a bookish map that you see in a lot of fantasy books, but the map is empty, so you can fill it in with your favorite literary locations, whether that be Neverland, Green Gables, the Night Court, Hogwarts, Wonderland, whatever you think would create a really fun and interesting literary world of all your favorite places. You can color this in and figure out where you think each place should go, and I just thought it'd be kind of a nice idea to create your own bookish world. And then like I said, so this will repeat throughout the whole book, and they're all just blank. And then there's the empty checklist, and this one is just a hand-lettered quote from me that you could remove at the end of the book and use it as art. You just have to trim off the coil pages, or the coil part. But yeah, so I'll just do a quick little flip through and point out the funner pages, since these ones are all the same. Yeah, so this one is a wish list. There's 2 wish lists throughout the book. This one, and then there's one further at the end, so there's like double the room, but it just has a checklist for if you end up buying that item, and then it has the name of the item, where it's from, and the price. And the next one is just another hand-lettered quote. Like I said, you can remove these if you want. The next one is a book series tracker. So this is to keep track of all the series you need to start and or finish by writing in the title of each book in the series and then coloring it in when you complete it. Groupings, there's like some groups of 2 for like duologies. There's a lot of trilogy sections. There's groups of 4, groups of 5, groups of 6, groups of 7. So yeah, and if you find that like you kind of run out of room, you can literally just add another book, or you could lay it out however you wanted. You don't even have to like name each book. You could just use like one book for each series and then kind of like scale it. So like if you read the first book, just color in like, let's say it's a trilogy, you color in a third of it, and then you read the second book, you color in the next third of it. So yeah, you can do it however you want, which is kind of an ongoing trend in this whole book, but I just thought it'd be a fun little place to keep track of all the series that you're reading. And then this one is another quote. This is a place to keep track of all your 5-star reads. And then we have another hand-lettered quote. These come right from the Always Fully Booked planner. I just picked a couple that were the most popular designs that people seem to like and put them in. That way if you didn't get the planner, you can still have access to some of them. And then this is the second wish list we talked about. So the first one had little dandelions on it. This one has little stars on it. But it's the same layout with the item, who it's from, and the price, and a checkbox. And then lastly, there's just the last quote here. And then after the like monthly pages and the funner pages is the book review section. So when I asked for your feedback on the book reviews, a lot of you said you wanted a little bit more room to write your thoughts. So I did add a couple more lines. Other than the more room, they're the same as what's in the planner, where there's the book title, the author, the date read, your thoughts, and then the star rating. So yeah, so there's 5 reviews per spread, and each spread has a different color category or header. Lots of reviews. And then at the very end of the planner, there's just some empty note pages. There's just a couple of different ones that you can use however you like. And then that is the end. I really hope you liked your first sneak peek at a novel companion.